Hello, welcome back to Paul's Racing Channel and to the Ultimate Racing League for race 2 of round 2 from our League of Champions Sunday Championship here with the GR Supra GR3 cars. And well, we're going to go into this second race off the back of an absolutely terrific first race. Loads of swapping and changing with that pit stop in there as well that was thrown in there, and they had to do. And yeah, we had all sorts of things going on throughout the race, right up to the end. So this second race could be the same again, although on this one, as we would normally run, would be the mediums and hard compound tyres only. So there is a stop involved, of course. There is going to be some fuel needed to be taken on board as well. But basically, mediums and hard tyres to be used, minimum of 2 laps on the hard tyres. And well, here we go. Let's go through this grid. So Love Rocket Rods in pole position, Grasshopper in second, Paul in third, Victor in fourth, Unforgiven in fifth, Fitzy sixth, Smith in seventh, Dyson in eighth, Osman in ninth, Motorstorm Hero in 10th, Toby 11th, Bailey 12th, and Neil Farmack in 13th, winner of race 1. Right, here we go. As we look down through the field at the back, and Love Rocket Rods then on the medium tyres leading the way. Remember, he loves this circuit. So out front, what can he do on those medium tyres, followed by Grasshopper in second, Paul in third, who both have the standard liveries on them for this race. I think might have the old glitch on it that where the game decides to take off the proper liveries and put on the standard liveries, so we'll have to just try and ignore that. Grasshopper and Paul are not teammates, as we know. Grasshopper then, as Victor goes up the inside of Paul, good move in the Rocket livery car, up the inside of Paul, and Paul on the hard tyres, Victor on the mediums. Fitzy also up behind Paul, as Paul goes up through along the back straight towards the sweeper, but Fitzy and Unforgiven close together, coming around the sweeper now to the final corner. Is Unforgiven going to have a look at Fitzy? No, but Fitzy got it a little bit wrong there on the brace. I decided to a bit of a twitch. Unforgiven maybe down here at turn 1, then look at the rest behind there, all fighting and battling, and actually is Unforgiven going to have a go? He's going to have a go, didn't get it done though, as we see Dyson attacking Smith with Osman behind them in 9th, Motorstorm Hero 10th, also with that standard livery on, so been a bit selective on what cars have the standard liveries. Toby 11th, Bailey 12th, Neil Farmack in 13th. Our leader, Love Rocket Rods, as I say, loves his circuit, and it's like he's going away from the rest here in the front. Still got that bit of lag going on. Grasshopper and Victor now up to 3rd place, with Fitzy going up the inside of Paul through Budweiser balcony. Paul just falling back a little bit now on those hard tyres. Fitzy on the mediums, and Unforgiven behind his teammate, or would be his teammate if he had the right livery on, but 2 teammates together, Paul and Unforgiven. Unforgiven now behind there in 6th place on the medium tyres as well. So I'd imagine he'll round up Paul, maybe along the straight here. Paul taking a lot of dirt. Paul got to run that a little bit wide. He's attacking Fitzy again. So maybe Unforgiven won't take Paul at turn 1, but can Paul get Fitzy again? No, he can't. So we see a shot of the air balloon, the VIP sitting in it, and up front there looks like Grasshopper's being done by Victor, or Grasshopper's fighting back at Victor. So it's all going on, and whilst all these are fighting, our leader Rocket Rods is getting away at the front. Toby Dyson now, will he have a look here? Going up the inside, he does, up towards balcony, and round top end, right hand up down the other side, down the back straight-ish. Dyson, Bailey, Neil, they'll change at the back there, the 2 guys on the hard tyres, just keeping it at the back there. Looking for their opportunities. Love Rocky Rod's waiting for nobody up front. Look at this gap he's got already on the rest of the field on those medium tyres. Absolutely steaming away. Fastest lap as well, 1:13.5. Love Rocky Rod's. Early doors, of course, only 4 laps in this race, but it's like he's getting away from them. Victor is also going on those mediums. He's trying to go with him. He's worked his way through Victor from the mid-pack up to second already after only 4 laps. So he's on a bit of a charge. That Rocket livery car. Fitzy third. Rice up a fourth, Unforgiven fifth, Paul sixth, Smith seventh. So we're closing up here. Overstorm Hero in eighth, Toby ninth, Dyson 10th. At the top end of the course, the furthest point of this circuit. So we see them now coming through. Smith was it? Wasn't, I think it was Motorstorm Hero. Actually, Smith's going to have a go at Paul now. Maybe the right-hander at the other end of the circuit. So let's see what he does. Can he get the job done on those medium tyres? Unforgiven running a little bit wide there. It's giving Paul the opportunity to get right up behind his teammate, but Paul getting out in the dirt, dust, and kicking it all up in everybody's faces there. Someone dives in. Who's that diving in? I think that's Bailey. No, it was Osman. I see a green car, so Osman's in. But this lot here now really going for it. Paul, Motorstorm Hero, Smith, Toby, Dyson. All on the inside, keeping that really tight line, but Motorstorm Hero deciding to go on the outside, which can work because he'll put him on the inside coming up here. He's going to have a go, and he gets the job done. Great shot of that, and Toby having another look, but Paul getting a little bit beaten up at the moment, a bit swallowed up in the whole crowd. Dyson behind him as well now. So hard tyres quite working for Paul at the moment, although he knows he's got the time, only 5 laps in. Just how many laps do you want to do on the mediums, bearing in mind the front left as Dyson has a go up the inside of Paul, round the sweeper, and Neil Farmack also there. He's surely going to follow suit. He's having a few dabs of the brake as Neil can't quite get through yet. Paul's right up behind Dyson, but Neil Farmack's there as well. He's going to get a run, a double slipstream from Neil. Surely going to have a go up here at turn 1. Paul's going to cover a little bit on the inside when we get to the camera shot again, and didn't get it done. Paul's still attacking Dyson. So these three having a great battle here at 9th, 10th and 11th place. And then there's that battle ahead of them as well, so it's all going on. Bailey's just sitting there pretty at the back there, just waiting to see what happens ahead of him, but Unforgiven leading this sort of second group, if you like. Smith, Motorstorm Hero, Toby, and the Dyson, Paul and Neil Farmack battle, and Neil up the inside. Paul ran it a bit wide at the balcony and allowed Neil to get through. It's also got Bailey a little bit closer to the back of Paul too, so Osman we know in 13th, but we know that he's been in the pit and has already changed. He's got a long way to go on those set of tyres. Love Rocket Rods, he's being caught, he's there in front, but he is being caught by Victor. So really catching him up now as they head over the line to start lap 7. So Victor looking strong in second place on those medium tyres. But, as I say, the wear that happens on that left side, the mediums are not going to be much better than the soft tyres, are not going to last that much longer. So the guys that are on the hard tyres, that was opted to start on hard tyres, will probably be running quite a few laps on those before they decide to go on the mediums, knowing that they're not going to get that many laps out of them. But this battle here, still being headed up by Unforgiven. All closing in. Storm Hero in 6th. Smith 7th, Toby in 8th. Slowest part of the course up there at the balcony. Second or third gear up at that point. And now I think someone's attacking Unforgiven. It is Motorstorm Hero. Going to go up the inside here. got to on the medium tyres. Unforgiven, we know, is also on medium. Smith also medium, so all this lot is the medium gang, and Toby also, I think, is probably, oh no, Toby is on the hard actually, and we've got Love Rocket Rod, so our leader's in. Our leader's had enough. Unforgiven dives in as well, so we've got a couple of drivers in there, so Unforgiven now drops all the way down after leading. Well, Love Rocket Rods, I should say, after leading, goes down the order. Still holding that fastest lap, and who's kicking up all the dust there? Someone went well off there, didn't they? I think someone had a bit of a moment. True, that was. Let's have a quick look. Not sure if it was me actually. Who was it that went out wide? Oh no, it was Bailey. Just got his right side wheels on there. Did well to just ease it back on without losing too much, but 10th it is for him at the moment. Love Rocket Rods came back out in 11th place, but our leader now is Victor. He was piling on the pressure to Love Rocket, wasn't he? It was only a matter of time, especially with Love Rocket on those medium tyres, but of course Victor also on the mediums. Probably got another lap or two in those unless he decides he wants to come in sooner. Fitzy on the mediums, he's not got much left, so he might actually decide to come in at this point after just 8 laps. So let's just see, let's stay with these guys and to see what happens if they come around the sweeper now. I don't think Victor will be coming in. No, well, Fitzy, yes, he's diving in, and thought as much. Grasshoppers in too. Everybody else, so people hitting that dust. The final corner, I think that was another one, wasn't it? Fitzy, Grasshopper, Bailey, so Bailey's in. So Bailey's going to be putting on those mediums to the end. Love Rocket 11th, Osmond 12th. Unforgiven in 13th place after their stops. So Victor then got a nice lead, but he will be in this time round with Motorstorm Hero. He won't be in on those hard tyres, got some life still on those. He is heading this next pack of Smith and Toby. Hill. Cameraman actually borrowing one of the balloons to take these pictures from. Storm Hero, Smith, Toby, Hill. Paul. Victor, has he stayed out? He hasn't stayed out, but he'll have to go in now. He's lost it completely. That's just a result of having absolutely nothing on his tyres on the front left. Let's have a look. Easily done, and it certainly won't be the last one. Just cannot get it turned, and it almost goes straight on. He's trying desperately to turn the wheel, just not going. And he smashes into the tyre wall there. And, it will roll itself into pit lane, which fortunately is just at this point anyway, but obviously dropping down the field, well, we might as well take all of it to go into pit lane. There you go. And in he goes. So 7th place, didn't lose that much actually. We'll have to gap back to Love Rocket Rods in 8th, so it's Victor's in, but Motorstorm Hero now our leader. Smith in 2nd, and he's on those mediums. He's done really well, and now he's doing more rallying. He went off in race 1, didn't he? Worse than that, but that's pulled him right back into the clutches of Toby. Just allowed Motorstorm to pull quite a few car lengths ahead of him now. So Smith at the moment, just about to say to him, he's doing well. Smith on those medium tyres to have that much life still in him after 10 laps, so pretty much halfway through this race. Toby now getting the run on him down towards the sweeper, and we'll get that inside line. You don't want to be getting your wheels on the dirt, and it's side by side. Smith on the outside, which is what you don't really want to be. Suicide through here. Toby's got it done though. Gets it up to 2nd place. Neil now caught up as well because of those two fighting. So Neil in 5th, Paul in Neil in 4th, Paul in 5th. Dyson in 6th place, as we see him going through turn 1. Osmond 7th, Unforgiven in 8th place. Fitzy with this lot. Fitzy, Grasshopper, Bailey, Love Rocket Rods. That's all the way from, what, 8th all the way through to about 11th place, 12th place even. Love Rocket Rods on the back of them, so yeah, from 8th to 12th. Be hard to see someone off. No. He's not coming round. Rabbits here towards balcony now. Great battle between this lot. A lot of them, but these are all the ones that appear to have come in. So they're all on fresh tyres. So I'm just about now getting it to the end. Watching your fuel and your tyres. It's Fitzy up the inside of Unforgiven now. And get that done, and he has done, and Dyson's in pit lane now. Oh, and that's, don't want to be too far out to the right, and it's all close and side by side through here. Did really well actually. There was 4 cars, all very, very close together there. Done really well not to knock anybody off. Grasshopper 10th, Love Rocket. Watching what's happening ahead of him in 11th. Still with the lag on. So can't take our eyes off of this battle at the moment. Unforgiven and Bailey now at it. Bailey on the outside, Unforgiven with that tighter inside line. Grasshopper just behind them, but now Bailey's going to be on the inside. Gets it done. So Fitzy in 7th, Bailey now in 8th. Unforgiven in 9th, Grasshopper 10th. Love Rocket there in 11th, Victor, after his stop in 12th. Dyson in 13th in the medium tyres. But 2 sort of groups now, really. You've got one on his own now. 2 main groups of cars, which big gaps between all of them. But now a lot of the front group are coming in. Motorstorm still out front. Smith in 2nd, Neil in 3rd. But they've got Toby and Paul both in pit lane now, servicing their cars. Osman in 6th. He's going to get up to 4th now as he passes them in pit lane. So 4th he goes, Osman. It's not all the way through. So Paul, I think, just come back out in 7th place. Osman 4th. Yeah, Paul's just slotted in 7th. There he is. It's because he didn't have his Yorkshire Tea livery on. Couldn't find myself. Look at them though. Bailey and Fitzy having a battle here. Fitzy's got done by Bailey, so Bailey does get that 5th place. He got it done round Rabbits here, there, did Bailey. Osman out on his own a little bit. So we see him all stream through the S's and on the back straight now. Rocket Rod's still with that. Fastest lap, 13.5. Smith has done really well. Was 14 laps in, still on the first set of tyres. So he's done really well to manage those and his fuel. Which is why he's way out in front at the moment, Smith. He has got to come in. It's quite a quick stop. But has he got enough of a gap between himself and the rest? Now, he might decide that it's time to do it now, possibly. While he can. Maybe get himself bang in the middle of this lot. As they look at it, it's pretty much the entire field all in one shot there. It's how close it is throughout the field. Loads of people here. Let's see if Smith does decide it's time's enough to, or time's to come in. I think he will. No, he's going to stay out. Dyson actually, I've just noticed, has beaten Love Rocket Rod's time by a couple of tenths. It's 13.3 now. As Bailey heads up this next gang of cars. Fitzy in 3rd, Paul in 4th, Toby 5th. Toby might have a go at Paul down here at turn 1. Paul's going to cover a little bit. Trying to go up the inside. Toby thought, no, he'll have a look on the outside. Paul stays tight. Toby can't get it done yet. How about round the rabbits here? He's going to just wait for an opportunity for Paul. Paul's trying to hug that inside, not allowing him, but he could try and go round the outside for the left-hander. He's going to have a dart into it now, and that's a late move from Toby, but clean. Gets it done. That's the job up to fourth. So Paul the fifth, Unforgiven sixth. And then it's Motorstorm Hero, Grasshopper, Neil, Love Rocket Rods, Victor, Dyson. So another big gang of cars here. It's a massive train. We've got like two. We've got the leader, the last place man, kind of on their own. All the rest of the cars are all within earshot of everybody. So great battle. Now leader is in, so Smith has decided times to come in, but he's going to lose the lead, I think, because here they come. Bailey's going to pick it up, take that lead now. Oh no, Smith's coming out. Now where's he come out? It's going to be close up at the top here. No, Bailey does just get it. Smith. Oh, and he does get, Toby gets him as well. So Smith back to third place. It goes right back into the front of this race between Toby and Fitzy. All still there with fifth, but Toby kicking up the dust. Bailey as well. This is a good battle here at the front end. Really good battle. Toby has got a run on Bailey, he hasn't, no. It's all settled down a little bit. Storm Hero sixth, Paul in fifth, Fitzy fourth, Smith third, Toby second, and Bailey first. Farmack in seventh place. Oh, he's making a move. Is that Victor, I think? On Love Rocket Rods it was, and Love Rocket Rods has gone off. Now let's have a look, see what happened there. Was that the lag or the glitch? You passed him at this point, Victor. I think I don't think there was a touch. Oh, there was a little bit of a touch there. I think Dyson's acknowledged that and he's going to let him go. Yeah, just a little. I mean, there was a lot of glitching going on Love Rocket's cars, we know, but Dyson just acknowledged the fact he just caught his rear quarter, pushed him off. Dyson gives that place back, so 10th for Love Rocket, 11th for Dyson. Good respect there from the two ex-League One drivers. Knows each other's games inside out after season racing together. Osmond 12th place, just sitting there, steady Eddie at the back. His name's not Eddie, by the way. At least I don't think it is. And then Grasshopper. Ames not quite sure what's happened to Grasshopper, why he's so far back. I think he must have had a moment. He wouldn't have been anything to do with pit lane unless he's had to come in for splash and dash or something. I'm not sure, but long way back is Grasshopper, so something's happened somewhere there. Bailey still leading it from Toby, but Toby is getting closer. To the last 4 laps now. So getting to the end of this race too. It's all still close wherever you look as we watch this battle coming around the top. Battle between Neil and Unforgiven and Victor, also close there in 8th and 9th. So it's been a great race, hasn't it? Wherever you look, there was stuff going on, pretty much like race 1, but it's been a lot closer here in race 2. It's Victor now has a look up the inside of Unforgiven. He's going to stay on the outside. Unforgiven is going to let Victor go, or is he? Unforgiven thought he had it then, and then he sort of broke, didn't fancy staying on the outside, which is probably a wise move. Dyson now 10th, Osman 11th, and Love Rocket in 12th. Osman off track. On to lap 19 of 21. Toby is now right up, almost pushing Bailey along. Is he going to have a look at the signature move up here? He got pulled before, but Bailey's wise to it. Just cuts it off. Toby does like to go down the inside there. His tyres are looking, well, probably just about enough to keep them going until for these last couple of laps, but Toby right behind him, and he's not, tyres are much better anyway, but so both really on the edge of tyre grip. Smith a lot better in third, so Smith could be one here, even though he's on the hard tyres. Obviously got a lot more life in than the other two ahead of him, so he could be in prime position here to take victory as they come round to start lap 20, the penultimate lap here in race 2. He's on them. He is on them. Behind them, you've got Motorstorm Hero attacking full. Fourth, Motorstorm Hero in 5th. Held there at 6th. Full's tyres are not looking great. Motorstorm Hero round the outside to go to take 4th place off Paul. Paul's keeping it there, but Paul's going to be wearing a lot of his tyre out. There's only one more lap to go, but he could be, he's not careful, Paul, he could end up just falling back a little bit behind Neil and possibly Fitzy, depending on how his tyres go. He's got a lot of life in them, has he, Paul? Just about, maybe, enough to do one more lap, but I'll be a bit careful from drivers behind. The leaders are now on the final lap, and it's Bailey who's just getting away now. Toby now under pressure from Smith, and Smith was going to be getting closer, wasn't he? It's all now down to who's got what under them, and Toby hasn't got a lot under his left side at the moment. So Smith went past easily, so Toby now falling back into Motorstorm Hero territory, and I think Motorstorm Hero might well get Toby as well, because Toby's going to be struggling to get the car stopped, and likewise for Paul. Hill's right up behind him now. Hill trying to get his nose in there as they come round towards the final sector of this race. Neil looks like he's going to grab Paul before they get to the finish line, and it's not going to help, is it? Paul's run it off and he's got nothing now. He's just going to keep his foot down, get back on, so that's a place lost. We'll go back to our leader, see what's happening as Bailey comes round the sweeper. There's going to be lots of battles going on right to the line, but Bailey in the end gets a pretty easy victory, quite clean at the front. So well done to Bailey. Smith in second, Motorstorm does grab that third, 4th for Neil, Toby 5th, Fitzy did get Paul at the end, right on the sweeper, 7th for Paul, victory in 8th, and look at this for a finish, Osman and Unforgiven, and who gets it? It's Unforgiven. Oof, by 1,000ths of a second there, Unforgiven gets Osman on the line to take 9th and 10th, Dyson in 11th, Love Rocket Rods comes in 12th, and Grasshopper will finish in 13th place. So all sorts of dramas going on there. Osman with that fastest lap as well. Got himself into the 1:12 in the end, the 1:12.9. So well under him for that. But what a great race that was. What a couple of great races actually. So well, that's just a taste of things to come in this championship. So join me again next time. I think we might be in Austria. So into Europe we go for round 3 in another enduro race for that one. So thank you for watching. If you like what you see, then please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And, well, join me again next time. Thank you. Bye for now.